I cannot fly, I practice levitation. Like Nikki said, the entire generation requires uplifting, cause all these thoughts shifting and all these parts piston, it's hard to stop wishing. We need to start acting, forget about back then. Everything that's happened, discern it as past when we're learning so fast and observing our actions. Rather than evolving, we're burning and crashing. The water is scalding, but we're turning and laughing. Constantly absolving the rich for their actions. I exist to combat them. All these rifts are exacting a plan I have mastered to damn all these bastards, to ban all the pastors. We stand in the rapture, hand in hand we're demanding the masters, their clan and all laughter, withstanding their blasters, never granting them access to stand in our pasture. Our land, our disaster, you plan to recapture all of your stature, Pakistan to Alaska, mismanaged through distractions. I can't let it happen. You failed us as captains, impaled our reactors, MLK in our laughter. Devil's playing, it's tragic. Some would say it is magic, unknown today it is graphing. Algebra and some fractions. Never mind expect the demand and reaction, denying us respect on the planet we're trapped in, exercising neglect forever demanding we backbend. Our demise is complex, our death will be a bashing. Life is like breath, humanity is gasping, something we must accept if we plan to be lasting. Expunge the world of debt, it's insanity, blasphemy. All this time we've regressed and they're standing there laughing, see, watching us deflect scientific reality. How can we expect to be respected through galaxies if we cannot be blessed by simple anatomy? We need to address examples of tragedy, if only to confess the holes in our strategies. We're living in excess with the goal of a salary. Life is so intense till you're old and raggedy. Then you are a pest, a nuisance, dastardly, expected to be truant, get fat and nasty. This is an illusion, confusion, exactly what they have been doing to combat us naturally. We must form a union, a pact actually, that we won't be using their products after we came to the conclusion they have led us astrally astray from our doings, our destiny. So we must diffuse them, no exclusion, and capture the only thing that fuels them. They are using our currency to create a movement uprooting us currently, making us useless, raping our students, debating our future, creating a stupor, deflating our culture, remaining like vultures, excavating our skulls for radiating emotion, creating convulsions. These men are repulsive and they defend them from pulpits. Well, this year, my solstice, I will control this. All those who've broken your world, I will revolt then. I am tired of the spoken. Let us provoke them. Bring the explosions and soon we'll control them. And all they were knowing erased in our growing, encased in my showroom, basted and broken. Their faces are molten, wasted unknowing. They face the all-knowing, a furious soldier, impervious and bolder than all of their gold or platinum holsters. He flattened their poster, boys for exposure, then moved in for murder, unmercifully sterner. His mouth was this burner, his mind was the turner, what you call the revolver. He laughs as they falter, screaming and falling. He speaks of a sonnet, he screams it at constant volume, responding to their cries and their callings. One by one he dissolves them, they quiver, despondent, their shivers are constant as they wait for their consequence. It is fate, but they conjured this, a mistake that is ominous. I can relate, I am positive, but their way of snakes has often sent a many astray and off the edge. Deceit and lies, tossing them off the side, causing the end of lives. Exhausted men realize they're lost and dead. The proximate death toll is rocketing. In every conflict across this rock we live stands a white man destined for profits, death for dollars. We accept they're prosperous, they neglect blocking us. Their resent costed us our children's lives innocuous. They just grind, mocking us all the time, exhausting the fuel that drives and starts a bus, abusing lives like succubus. Amusements lying, touching us, using thighs and bubble butts, removing eyes from trouble bluffs. Ensuing crimes are clutching us. The few who vie to fluster the exclusive side who runs amok. Well, I am Stylez, I am Flux, no one higher, none can touch. If you try it, I will crush like the Mayan skyward flush. Exist through science, find your blood, call the lab and send it up. Their only finding has them stumped. It is viral and it's jumped a quarter mile in a month, all the while making lunch, not of child, nor the bunch of wild people in their huts, but of simple men whose crutch is a temple, not the crust. They resent you for your lust and intend to teach you such. To ascend when reaping comes, all of them will leak and run, beginning with these feeble sons, hiding behind lethal guns. I will seek and reap will come. Get their wish in regal sums, leave them seething with the run. Spit till teething, bleeding gums, rip through greetings with the lunge. All I'm seeing is these bums, all misleading, all for fun, also greedy, all for funds. Well, this meeting, it is done. If you're cheating, it is done. If you're greedy, it is done. If misleading, it is done. You're defeated, better run. You're conceding, they are stunned. But with this leader, they have shunned all the preachers and the guns. All now speaking are the ones whom are needed to become a land of peace, a land of love. We stand complete, we stand above.